You are about to witness a miracle. I am going to take these common household objects and turn them into a lovely Halloween pendant. How am I going to do that? Well, first of all, you have to pick out some very lovely paper, which I have. This is from a donut box, a Halloween donut box. And I'm going to turn it around so I can make sure. That's going to be one side. And this, is going to be the other side. Now take a macaroni and cheese box and cut several more of these. Okay. Now we're going to stack up our cardboard pieces like that. And we're going to glue them all together. I'm going to glue this on one side and that on the other side. And then we're going to do some dimensional glue stuff that you will love. Before I glue these pieces together, I'm going to cut a hole in them on the top and on the bottom. I'm going to make a little dangly piece on the bottom to give it some weight. I have all my pieces with the holes that line up, and I've got some Turbo Tacky glue from Aleene's, and it's Turbo Tacky because it dries very quickly, so it's a fun one to work with to have an immediate result. Line up the holes. Make sure you go all the way out to the edges with your glue. One of the reasons that you want your glue to go all the way out to the edge is that you can sand the edges when you're done. You want to be real careful with the end pieces. You don't want to have glue on the top of them because that will show. Now I'm going to use my needle tool to make sure that they're lined up. I'm going to do the other side. Line it up. And then you're going to take a couple of sacrificial pieces and you're going to clamp it together. And you still want to make sure that you're nice and lined up. Yeah, it kind of went out of position there. Okay, that lines up. And then you're going to clamp it until it dries. Here we are, all glued together, and I've sanded the edges so they're nice and smooth for when I color them. I've added a dimensional sealer over the foiled side. I love the way that looks. That just looks magical to me. Now I'm going to reveal to you one of my favorite tools, my sticky doohickey. This is all painter's tape so that the pieces that I'm working on stick and don't move when I'm adding things, and they also don't take any finish off. So this is one that I just plopped down a little felt bat on. On the back side, I had tried to get a moving picture covered, and it did not quite work, so I know I don't want to do that again. Here's one that I added a little shrink plastic sugar skull to, and that looks cloudy because I just put the coat of sealer on it. And let me show you how to do this. It's real easy. Usually the first thing out of the bottle is a bubble, and you just want to touch it down. You want to go all the way out to the edge. Do not be afraid of the holes, just go around them quickly. Just keep going out to the edge with it. Okay, now you just fill in. This is Mod Podge Dimensional Sealer, Dimensional Magic I think it is. And it is so wonderful because you don't even have to squeeze the bottle for the sealer to come out. It just flows. If you don't put quite a thick enough coat on, it will kind of depress in the middle like a cake falling. So when you're done, just go back and add a little bit more to the center so it'll stay smooth. Now let me show you a finished one. This is just a smaller one. It's that same donut box paper that I loved, and I put a sparkly bat on it. This time, for the other side, I don't know if you can see it, it's a changing picture little bat guy from a tissue box. So I made sure that I didn't put any sealer on him because I didn't want it to turn out bad. And I just added a couple of findings that I'm going to show you how to do later on in another post. What do you think? I think it turned out great. And I have to tell you, you will be addicted. Just a warning. Stay crafty, my friends.